It's a mud hole. Oh, yes.
Oh! Oh, you little...
Got him. Oh, I did. Wee. Oh! Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. I just pulled up to the Walmart parking lot looking for my buddy Steven, and I noticed that there are about 15 police cars over here. Steven, what did you do, man? I pull up to the Walmart parking lot to come meet you, and we got our good friends in blue over here. What's going on, man? Where'd these cops come from? Did they know I was coming or what? Jeez. They got the entrance marked off. They said, hey, if you want to film in Walmart, we're gonna call the boys in blue on you. This is our friends, the boys in blue right here. What was going on over there?
Dude got kicked out of Walmart and didn't like it.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we going fishing, man.
Hey, I'm down to fish whenever,
I'm
man.
trying to take you to that little secret honey hole.
Which one?
Can't tell you that.
Oh man, he can't tell me. He'll tell me.
Take you, but I can't give you no GPS.
We'll do that off camera. We'll do that.
Exactly.
You gotta love it when the boys in blue are on your side, Stephen. We weren't sure what was going on over there, but then the cop car started coming towards us, and one of the guys started saying, "Hey, Lojo!" One of the cops. So that was awesome. You guys know we love our police officers, our boys in blue. So that was just a really weird situation. I mean, I pull up to meet you here, and there's 3 cops over there, like, I guess kicking somebody out of Walmart. We really don't know what happened. And then one of the police officers actually knew who I was and came over, and we talked about fishing off camera a little bit. So this morning is already off to a pretty crazy start right now. Got the main man Steven with me. We are about to head in Walmart because, Steven, we got a little bit of an adventure today that I'm gonna need your help with. Okay, this is not your typical fishing video, and Steven really doesn't know what's going on yet. I haven't really told him. I just told him we're gonna be doing something a little bit different today. Does that scare you, or does that make you excited?
Coming from you, a little nervous.
Yeah, I would be, because this is gonna be a little crazy, but let's head inside and we'll fill you guys in on what's going on here. All right, Steven, so here's the situation, man. So one of the ponds, I don't really fish that much, but you guys have seen it. There's a small little mud hole pond, and because of this giant drought that we're in the south, it has shrunk to almost nothing. I went fishing in that mud pit a couple weeks ago, and we caught some monster bowfin out of there. You guys remember that. I think those were the only fish that were left alive. But guess what? That pond has shrunk even more. Guys, you remember that mud hole pond, don't you? That used to be all right here. Look at this. Almost completely dried up. You got that little pool, and then an even smaller pool. But if I had to guess, I'd say any remaining fish are stuck in this. We have got to do something. The pond has just shrunk to almost nothing. It's literally a puddle, a mud pit, a mud puddle. That's all that there's left. But there's still fish alive in there. So me and Steven are gonna go on a little bit of a rescue mission today. A lot of you guys wanted to see me go back and fish that place, but even more of you wanted to see me go back and try to rescue some of those fish. So I spoke to the person that owns that property. He said it was okay. So we're gonna do that today. All right, we found the outdoor section. You said you needed some baits, right? Let's go ahead and get you suited up with your bait, because what we might do, Steven, we're gonna try to save these fish in a multitude of ways. I think we should start off by actually trying to fish for these fish. Maybe me and you can both try to catch one, you know, with rod and reel, because whatever's in there should be really hungry and ready to feed. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, there can't be any bait in a mud hole. We're gonna try to catch them on rod and reel first, but then is when things are gonna get really interesting. I was about to say, your best bet would probably be either some Strike King, what do they call those, ochos? What do they call those? What, shimmy stick? Is that what it's called? I honestly have never seen that before.
I've never heard of that.
I thought you were gonna go for the yum dingers. Get a pack of both.
I'm gonna get a pack of both and
Yeah.
try them out. That's what I'm gonna do.
I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. So let's get a little battle going here. Yum Dinger versus Strike King Shimmy Shake. They're the exact same price too. They're $2.96. Yeah, get a couple different colors. Put them side by side. Let's look at them real quick. I mean, they look like Senkos, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe those crazy mudfish will actually eat that. I don't know. Now, for the second part of this rescue mission, because if we catch a couple of these fish, you got to figure they're going to get spooked in that mud hole, and they're not going to want to eat lures anymore. At least that's what I'm figuring. So for the second part, we're actually going to need some waders, something to where I can get in the mud pit with them, and maybe just snatch one of those guys out of there. So I don't know if this Walmart sells stuff like that. I'm really hoping that they do. Steven, what do you think, man? I'm not really seeing anything. I just figured it'd be in the outdoor section. That's coats. we need some waders.
Walmart.
Yeah, there's got to be waders at Walmart. We'll find some. Well, Steven and I actually just received 2 pieces of devastating news. The first piece was that they do not sell waders at this store. Second piece of bad news was I was told by an employee that we could not film in Walmart. Now, let me just be clear about something. Anybody out there that works for Walmart or could get me in contact with corporate Walmart, I have filmed over 100 YouTube videos in Walmart, totaling in millions of views of free advertising for Walmart. So somebody get me in contact with somebody that matters at Walmart, because I want to get to the bottom of this whole no filming thing. What a morning, Steven. We pull up to Walmart, there's cops everywhere throwing people out. Then the cops speed up on us just because they wanted to holler at Lojo for a second. And then we get inside to rep Walmart, give them free publicity and buy a pair of waders, and they kick us out. So all we're left with is some knockoff Cincos and a belt for Steven. So that's how that's how the day's going so far. But that's okay. I've got a plan. I have some mud boots at my house. We're gonna go home, get them real quick. That may be enough to complete this mission. Let's go grab our mud boots, fill our cooler up with some drinks because it's gonna be 114 degrees today. We'll see you guys at the mud pit. And the saga continues. We got our buddies that just got kicked out of Walmart, and now they're still, look, he's getting freaking searched by the police right now. What is going on? Steven, what's happening here?
They should have went home.
Yeah, just go home, man. Steven, you thought I was joking, didn't you? Look at this.
Man, that's crazy.
Is this not nuts or what? We just pulled up and Steven's already amazed. I mean, there are living fish in this. It's a mud hole, right? Is this not a mud puddle?
Fish.
Big fish. There was fish just flopping around all over the place when we first pulled up. Just to remind you guys, if you didn't see the first video, this all used to be underwater right here. All this mud that you see was all underwater. And even before that, all that green grass back there all the way around was underwater. This was a nice sized little pond and has dried up to that. But these fish somehow have survived. Got some rods and reels. I'm ready to catch one of these jokers on rod and reel. Are you?
I'm ready.
I think we're just gonna like take turns, see if we can catch a couple of them. We do have a cooler. We've got a cooler. Let's see here. Snap all the rod tips.
Lojo likes breaking those.
I do enjoy breaking a good rod tip now and then. So we have our cooler, got some water. We've got an aerator right here. This is gonna be our transport vessel. Let's see if it works. Oh, does not work. That's okay, because I brought a backup. I brought a backup bubbler because things just have a tendency to go wrong. Yes, and that one does work. So I'll put that one right down in there. And there you go, boom, fish habitat. That'll keep them alive, right, Steve?
That'll do it.
That'll keep them alive. They're not gonna be in there very long. I feel like we can maybe save a few, try to save as many as we can, then we're gonna relocate these bad boys. Just to remind everybody, I do not know what is in this mud pit. Now we know there are bowfin, blackfish, mudfish, dogfish, grinnell. They're called a bunch of different things. We know they're in there, but the owner of this property actually said there might be catfish in there. There could be brim maybe. I mean, I don't think there's any bass. I don't think a bass could survive in something like this. We're gonna throw some lures in there and see what we pull out.
Lojo's got an ant problem.
Oh, something's biting. Oh, yeah, all right. Oh God. All right, we're good. Whoa.
Oh my goodness gracious alive. Unbelievable.
All right, we're gonna throw the whopper plopper. I don't know why. I think it's just would be fun. Oh, got him in the mud. Oh, geez. Dude, look at the wakes out there, man.
Unbelievable.
Look at that. Look, look.
Wow.
All right, Mr. Texas rig worm. Steven thinks this might get him. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if they're gonna eat anything. I think I got my first bite. Oh! No! No! Dude, that's gotta be the smallest one in here. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Okay. So this is mudfish number one. Wowzers. That's not what I was expecting at all. That's a tiny one. Dude, I set the hook like it was gonna be the biggest fish of all time. Oh my God, they fight so hard. Woo! Now, how do you handle these things, Steven?
Real tight.
Dude, I've tried to hold him. All right, let's put him in the cooler. Whoop. He's not looking too good right now. Oh, there he goes. Okay, he's flipping up. He's trying to figure it out. I think he was just so shocked to be snatched out of his mud hole. But we got to do something, man. I mean, right? These fish are not... This pond will be dry by the end of this week. It'll be completely dry. And no matter how tough these fish are, they can't survive, you know, much longer than that, right? I mean, we got to do something. So, Steven, do you want to try to catch one of these things?
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, throw that jig at him. Put that jig on him. I refuse to believe that jig won't work. Oh, did you have one? That little joker. I think they'll eat the jig though, don't you think?
I think so. I got hit.
Oh.
Dude, you see that?
They're playing with you. Oh, you got your trailer. Let's check on fish numero uno. Oh yeah. He's good. He's swimming around in there. He's already dirtied up the water with his just dirty face. Well, unfortunately, Steven was unable to catch one of these jokers. Let's be honest, I probably got lucky with the one I caught because there's a bunch of fish in there, but they're not exactly feeding on what we're throwing. We're gonna have to resort to the next phase of this mission, Steven. And as you guys can see, I'm putting on my mud boots. Because we're not playing nice guy with these things anymore. We're gonna go in there and we're gonna pull them out. Willingly or, or unwillingly. We are gonna take this and just snatch them out of there. I hope this net is big enough for some of these monster fish that we've seen in there though. What do you think, Steven? What should be the strategy here? I almost wanna just like do one of these. Like I almost just wanna do one of those numbers. You feel like you're gonna snag one of them, you know? Ooh, that's muddy. Oh boy, oh my God, already, and I can't even get my foot out. Dude, this is like, it's not even a foot deep. It's like 6 inches of water resting on top of mud. Like they're just in it's a freaking mud pit. All right, let's see. They seem to be hanging out down there, don't you think, Steven? I don't want to fall in this mud and then get murdered by a bunch of bowfins. Like look how much mud there is, dude. That's how much mud I just freaking kicked up. Look at that. That was a good size one right there. They're everywhere. One of these times I'm just gonna accidentally get one and it's gonna go freaking nuts. Oh, you little...
Got him.
Oh, I did. It's a baby gar. Yeah. No way. Yes. Oh, come on around. Let's take a look at this joker. Oh, that's so cool. Glad there's something else in this pit besides those terrible mudfish. Now these jokers have armor right here. I wish you guys could feel that through the camera. Look at that baby long-nosed gar looks like. Wow, that is cool. Let's put him in our bucket real quick. Please don't get eaten. Woo! Don't get eaten by that bowfin that's in there. They're kind of known to be mean.
Well, that was a pretty good strategy.
Well, it worked. I don't know if it was a good strategy, but it happened to work. Let's go back in there. Ah! All right, so we've got a new bait and a new strategy. We're just gonna throw a little weightless lunker log, little Senko style bait. This is what I've caught them on out here before, but I think we were standing too close to the pond, Steven, or in my case, in the pond, as evidenced by my muddy boots. So we're gonna stand up here, cast this thing in there, and kind of see how it does now that we're not all up on this pond. Maybe that'll help a little bit, I don't know. Yep, I got one. Got him. Oh, yes! All right. Woo, much bigger one. Oh, dude. On the weightless worm, and he freaking destroyed the worm.
Oh, that's a big one right there.
Look how mean that joker looks right there. That joker, look at that. Look at it. He's just wait. He said, oh yeah, put your finger in my mouth, bro. I'm good. Take that hook out of my mouth.
Look what he did to that lunker log.
I know. He freaking just massacred it. Ooh-wee. And now he's dirty. Oh! No! This is fun.
I miss a blast.
And we're getting like, these things are whooping our butt today, man. Can't even see the, oh, watch out,
Oh, he attacked me.
He freaking attacked Steven. Look at that. Nice little bloodfish. You guys see that mouthful of teeth? I mean, I don't know if you can really see, but you do not want to go sticking your fingers in there, that's for sure. Oh, Steven, I cannot believe what you just did off camera. Oh my God. So Steven's over here talking about, hey, you know what we need to do? We need to put a square bill on here and just retrieve it really quickly and we'll just snag one of them. And I'll be danged, he got one.
Grab him and shut his mouth.
Oh, there you go.
Just like that.
See, you know what you're doing. You must have caught some of these before in your life, haven't you?
A couple.
Let's put him in the bucket, which is rapidly getting full. But I think they're all in good shape. They're all down there. Woo! Woo! How did he not go crazy?
I know I got out of his way though in case he did.
I saw that. You were like, you bailed out of there.
One.
You bailed out of there, man. That was a smart move. What in the world? No! It's a bowfish. Guys, we're down there messing around the pond. This joker just jumped out of the cooler. Holy smoke! Stop it. Oh, look at him biting that. Look at him.
Dang.
He is.
Crunch.
Look at him trying to get out. What did we end up with? 3 mudfish and a gar? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's, we've got them to their new home right here. Now this pond is extremely low too. All of these ponds are down like feet, multiple feet, which is really bad. But this pond is big enough where it's gonna sustain. It's gonna be here for a while. So gar out first. Look at that, that's still one of the coolest things we got today. Look at that, look at the little beak. Tiny little beak on that guy. Beautiful little fish. Woo. There's a turtle right there just waiting to munch on whatever we throw in here. These guys, unless you want to grab them, Steve, I'm just gonna dump them in.
It's up to you.
They're mean. They're mean fish. I don't want to deal with them.
Oh no!
Almost went in with them. They all swam off, huh? They literally all swam off to their new home. Probably gonna get eaten by an alligator any moment. Part of the nature cycle, right, Steven?
That's right.
Hey, we did our good deed for the day, my man. That's for sure. Did our good deed for the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. We're both tired. We're muddy. We're wet. We're wet multiple ways. We're wet because we've been sweating our butts off. We're also wet because we got slimed and splashed with mud and poo water, basically. But it was fun though, guys. You guys really wanted me to save some of those fish in that mud hole, so that's exactly what we did today. A little bit of a fish rescue. We had a load of fun. You know, looking back, we were thinking of ways we could have done this better. It's about a million ways we could have improved it. I'm sure you guys will get in the comment section to let me know what I could have done better in this fish rescue. But you know what, we had fun, we did the best we could, and maybe I'll come out one more time before that pond really dries out all the way. Maybe we can figure out a way to get the rest of those fish out. But you know, we did our good deed for the day. We got a couple of them out. We feel good about that. Big shout out to Steven for joining us in the video today. Appreciate the help, man, for being my partner in literal crime, because we're getting kicked out of Walmart and harassed by the police. I'm just kidding. But it was a fun day. We had a great time. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because 65% of you guys are still not subscribed. It's a red button. It's 100% free. Click it, make it turn gray. Join the Lojo Fishing fam, the best subscribers on YouTube. I mean, am I lying? No. Aren't you guys the best subscribers on YouTube?
That's right.
Steven is a subscriber, by the way, but he's a friend of the channel, and we go fishing together occasionally. If you guys want to see more Steven or me and more subscribers in general, let me know in the comment section. You already know I will do it. Anyways, guys, we are getting out of here. On to the next fishing adventure. Fist bump. We're out.